Making my way back down into the Buckskin Gulch. Supposedly that's the hardest part. So I got down this, just took my pack off and then attached it to that rope, slid it down, and then I was able to pretty much walk my way down. It was grippy enough. So now we're on to the next section. Okay, so I got down that part, and then I walked across this ledge here and came down to where I am now. Now we have the next section down in there. Okay, this is the last piece. Well, I made it off that. It was so much easier going back down. And now I'm back inside Buckskin Gulch, headed towards the confluence with the Paria. So I'm in the middle of the Rockfall Jam now, going down this way somehow. Huge crevice right there. So I just gotta get through this. So there's the ropes up there. You actually drop down into a hole and come out underneath. Or you could take those Moki steps down. Moki steps are steps chiseled out in rock. It looks like someone actually made them even better, but I took the under route. It worked for me. It's like I've got some more under to do. So this time I had to come through that little crack. Well, considering there's horse poop right there, I'm gonna guess it's pretty smooth sailing for the rest of the way down to the confluence. Must be getting close to the confluence now. The soil is damp and there's puddles, water collection alongside the trail. It's starting to open up more. Trees are growing. Grass is growing. Mud is growing. Got a couple people up ahead. Okay, so I'm now in Arizona. Goodbye, Utah. So I'm on the Paria now. Paria, P-A-R-I-A. Sounds like pariah, but it's actually said Paria. And so far, the river is not much of anything. The minimal water in the Paria is heaven. It's getting warm. It's gonna be like 70 today. And my feet are pretty dry. this wall spring. I don't know if you can hear it, but the water is dripping down through the shrubbery. So I just showed you Wall Spring, and it made me think that I wanted to share with you that my pack has been super heavy because I've been carrying tons of water. There hasn't been any water sources until now. And yes, my feet are wet now, but I really haven't been trying to keep them dry. It's warm enough and it's not a big enough issue for me. I don't really mind wet feet, but the other great thing is there is abundant water, and all along this section there are springs everywhere. So I'm only carrying, like right now, only half a liter. The next spring is going to be in 2.5 miles, and I'll probably fill up there. I'm really loving this section. So I'm at the big spring location now. You can see there's lots of stuff dripping off the foliage again. This is where the real action is. Look at this beauty. Oh, great water source. Not snow, just salt. Got ourselves a full-fledged river now. The sun finally broke through the cloud layer that we had, and the temperatures have really climbed. So the water walking is actually a pleasure now. So I've been running into a couple problems this afternoon. One, my worries that this year was a very dry year out here are real. A lot of the springs are dried up, so I've gone a little ways now without getting water. And I just want to say that maybe you're wondering, well, why don't I just get water from this lovely little river right here? Well, a couple things. One, it's silty, so it has a greater likelihood of clogging my filter, but if I needed water, I'd take that chance. And secondly, if you can see here, this water is very alkaline. So these are all salt deposits and mineral deposits. So it's still drinkable. I've drank from this river before and I've filtered from it, so it is doable. I'm just holding out for a spring, which most people wouldn't even filter from because it's coming right out of the rocks.